When I enrolled in Gonzaga, I was kind of a junior level manager within the organization that I'm at now. And when I finished, I felt like a seasoned veteran. And to be able to come out with that improvement and feel like it was an investment that was truly worthwhile, that was my experience.
The COML program looks at the world through the lens of communication. So if you're someone who's interested in interpersonal communication or group communication or mass media, then the COML program is for you.
Part of it was looking at what's the next opportunity for me professionally in my career. And part of what was coming up was a director position at Ben & Jerry's. So as I was going through that process, I said, this is going to be a great way for me to show that I'm serious about this job. I started doing more and more research and learned about what Gonzaga does in terms of tying in communications and the leadership component. That seemed to be a perfect fit for what I was looking for.
I researched nationwide and I found honestly nothing else like it. It was totally unique with the content, and so it really met my needs.
And it's really a tremendous opportunity to network. And I think I found doing a lot of that as a professional already, there was that chance to be able to talk with those people, learn more from those people, and some really impressive organizations that people were from.
The community of students is impressive. I mean, there are some highly intelligent, highly skilled individuals. There's also diversity in industries. I'm in higher ed, there's people in public relations, there's people that work in the kind of the commodities and business and marketing.
The COML program is invested in creating men and women for others and helping our students to make the world a better place.
It works out to be that they are better people. They're better people in their relationships. They're better people in their families. They're better people in so many ways that the payoff can never be taken away from them. So that's what's great. And it happens consistently.
I am a different person because of the Communication and Leadership Studies program. I think I've become a much better oral communicator, a better writer, so two specific skill sets that I've gained. The material really changed my worldview and expanded just the way I looked at different people, different places, different things.
We have within our master's degree two pillars of the communication degree. One is ethics and the reason for truth and honesty in communication, and the other is global, understanding global communication. We take students to Derry, Ireland, Armagh, Ireland. We've been going to CAI in Florence. We learn more from the people there than we could learn here on campus.
Some of the learnings that I take away from the program really continue to open my eyes in terms of how do businesses impact the globe, how do they impact their communities. It's not just about me sending out press releases or talking to reporters. It's about how do I understand how that impacts my organization, how does that impact our fans, how does it represent our business overall.
From the day they enter the program, they're applying their knowledge. Students are constantly saying, I just learned about this concept in class and I saw it happen in the workplace today. This happens in all of our classes. We see the knowledge we're teaching our students as very practical in their everyday life, so from the moment they start in the program.
It was all real-time learning. So while I was working at Ben & Jerry's, to be able to do programs and projects and assignments that were related to my job was tremendous. When I'm able to measure, like, how is our effectiveness of our communication within our global team at Ben & Jerry's, like, that was a real project that I took on. I saw immediate results then, and I think the company saw that in terms of how does my employer benefit from me being a better communications expert.
I'm a counselor at a community college. I do a lot of interpersonal communication and a lot of group communicating. I've really been able to develop those skills through this program. There's been a lot of practical application. Just understanding the communication process, I'm able to more articulately convey ideas to students and staff that I'm working with and to be better understood.
We see our students really excelling when they graduate from this program. So from a practical perspective, it really does help our students to get better jobs, to advance in their fields, to start their own businesses.
I can say 100% unequivocally that I've been recommending this Communication and Leadership Studies program to all my friends, to all my family. I definitely have been shouting from the rooftops that if you're thinking about getting a master's degree, that you need to check out the Communication and Leadership Studies program at Gonzaga University.